Welcome to another edition of Take 5, and quite possibly my daughter Leela is my good luck charm because I have tried this several times, but we are going to try one more time. Come here Leela, say hello to the folks.
Hi.
We are in Luke chapter 20. You hear kids playing, they're playing out there in my backyard. Verse 41, but he said to them, how can they say that the Christ is David's son? For David himself says in the book of Psalms, the Lord said to my Lord, sit at my right hand until I make your enemies your footstool. David thus calls him Lord, so how is he his son? Well, I think all that Jesus is really wanting us to do here is to think about things. See, the people were just kind of accepting this notion that the Messiah would be David's son. Well, he did come from the line of David if you look at it from a biological standpoint, but really the Messiah, David himself called him Lord. So if David called him Lord in Psalm 110, then he couldn't really be his son. So while it might look like it from a genealogical standpoint, actually the point Jesus is making here, see, is that the Messiah would be the Son of God. But the point here, I keep saying the word point, what God wants us to do is to look at this book, but to think things through. Don't just take people's word for it. Examine it. Use your brains. Wrestle with stuff and come up with your own conclusions. Okay? Now, it's very possible the reason that I haven't been able to get this broadcast up is because of this next passage. So I'm going to just read it, and then I want you to reason things through. And I'm not even going to comment on it, alright? Just so I can get it up here. We're in verse 45. And in the hearing of all the people, he said to his disciples, beware of the scribes, who like to walk around in long robes and love greetings in the marketplaces, and the best seats in the synagogues and the places of honor at feasts, who devour widows' houses and for a pretense make long prayers. They will receive the greater condemnation. Come back tomorrow for the next edition of Take 5.